What is gorgeous, my God. Alright, I just filmed this whole episode, and I'm going to refilm it because it was such a rambling mess. It was a hot take. I just finished... Well, first of all, welcome to Wally Walks. Off to a good start on this fucking second recording. God damn it! Welcome to Wally Walks. I just finished watching Falcon and Winter Soldier, the newest episode. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but I wanted to talk about a theme that I just tried to talk about, but it was a rambly mess. I'm literally putting my thoughts together about it right now, so... I mean, I guess a normal person with a smart mind and artistic integrity would probably, write things out before they started blathering, but that's not why you're here, are you? There's 1,000 channels with integrity, and it ain't this one. So, a theme that is occurring in this show, if you haven't seen it, I suggest starting, is something that a character brought up this time. I'm not going to spoil it, but I just want to talk about the theme. And a certain character says that super soldiers become fascists. Full stop. And I was like, fuck, is that true? And when I first heard it, I was like, no. Well, that's not true, is it? Like, Spider-Man isn't a fascist, is he? And no, he's not. But then again, Spider-Man didn't seek out his power. And that's a story with a lot of superhero mythos. They don't seek out their power. It usually finds them. Daredevil splashed by chemicals, and Luke Cage, experimentation, things like that. So is it true that if you actively seek out power for power's sake, you become a fascist? Fucking maybe. How can we separate politicians who seek out power for righteous implementation? It's already getting fucking rambly again because I'm still working through it. Let's identify what fascism is, eh? As far as, and obviously I'm not going to look anything up, but I think fascism is a belief in supremacy of country, a belief in supremacy of sort of hypermasculinity, patriarchy, racial supremacy, things like that. Hyper masculine, partisan, strength, the hyper reliance on the appearance of strength, power for power's sake, isn't it? That's what it is. So in the Marvel Universe, let's start there. Like, for instance, Black Panther. Is he a fascist? By definition, kings are fascists. Thor, was he a fascist? Yeah, kind of by definition, kings are fascist. Now, I think, though, they became something else when their power was what's the word I'm looking for, or the way to say it? Once they left their country, Wakanda or Midgard, where they righteously are fascists, and they use their power then, when they don't have their full fascistic, kingly, monarchical power, I think that they are no longer fascists then. They are just very powerful people who are doing what they believe is righteous. But prior to them expanding outside of their homeland, they were seeking power for the sake of power, and King T'Challa was the first to break that cycle, right? Thor arguably was the first to break that cycle and to make himself vulnerable by coming to Earth, and where he occasionally gets his ass handed to him. Well, look at the cow. Speaking of a fascist, the fascist of grass. And even in Game of Thrones, like, this is a common theme, I suppose. Rest in peace, Game of Thrones. God, look what they did to my boy. Look what they did to my boy. How often did they have, what's-his-face, Jon Snow saying, I don't want it. I don't want to be king. I don't want... And everyone said, that's why it's got to be you, bruh. The fact that you don't want it is what is going to make you best able to utilize your power wisely and fairly and responsibly. So there is something to the power for power's sake, and the search for it makes you into a fascist. Inevitably? I don't know. I guess it depends on how much power you achieve. I don't know. Oh my God, there's a bruiser behind this door. I can hear it, but you can't see it. Yeah, but it's an interesting. I'm glad that they're bringing it up, but they do say, for instance, that like somebody who broke that mold as well was Steve Rogers, who did seek power. But he didn't become a fascist. I mean, but maybe he didn't get the chance because he was fucking trapped in ice. You know, who knows? And then in the comic books, it wasn't even with Hydra the whole fucking time. But then that was, for fuck's sake. It's wheels within wheels, am I right? Yeah. And even in vampire lore, too, isn't it? Like, there's all these wankers who wish to be vampires, and the vampires are like, ugh, no, not them. They taste like shit. And they end up choosing people who are like, dude, I just want to go away. And they're like, yeah, you'd be a good vampire. Smart, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, that's a theme that they're playing with right now in Falcon Winter Soldier. If you haven't started watching it, definitely start. And just get through those first 2 episodes, which are fine. And then 3 and 4, though, it really it kicks off in a great way. Definitely go to www.nolaproject.com. We're a nonprofit theater company, and we're still doing some pretty good work. Oh my God! Tonight, go on our Instagram, 8 o'clock. You're gonna see Kyrie talking to Tenaj. Holy shit! And it's going to be fire. It's going to be fucking lava. So that's great. Yeah, check us out on Instagram for sure. Go to the 7th Ward Triangle. Check us out. We are doing our best to provide resources to people in the community. Food, clothing, and you can help. You can donate financially, or you can donate physically with food, clothing, items, things like that, things that you think people would need. I assure you they do. These are some of my donation links. If you want to donate to me, or if you want to buy Wally something and you would like to see him enjoy it, just fucking let me know. That's it. Make sure to subscribe and all this, fucking all that. Love you all very much. Cheers. Bye-bye.